Welcome back to this next little video. So we're going to start laying down. Plant the feet into the floor, have the knees up towards the sky, and then just place the hands on the lower belly. You might close down the eyes if that's okay for you. Inhaling through the nose, feel the ribs and the belly expand, and then exhaling through the nose. And again, just following the breath. Noticing the inhale from the moment it occurs, all the way to the very top. And just notice that pause at the top of the inhale and then following the exhale, all the way down to the very bottom. And just observing that pause at the bottom of the exhale as well. And then start to hug that right knee in towards the chest. You're going to interlace the fingers around the top of the shin. Reach that left leg away, so the left leg is nice and long. And then slowly carry the right leg across the body into a twist. You're going to reach the right fingertips in the opposite direction. Take the gaze in the direction of the right fingertips as well. And I encourage you to keep that right shoulder down on the ground. And then slowly returning back to center. And then extending the right leg up towards the sky. And you're going to take a hold of the outside edge of the right foot or the right knee if the foot isn't quite accessible. And then draw that right knee in towards the armpit. And you can place that left hand on the left hip, keeping the left leg long. And feel free to move the right leg around a little bit if you feel that's needed. And then start to bring that left sole of the foot down to the ground, so the knee is up towards the sky. And then you're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee and place the hands down at the sides of the body, palms facing down. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, actively draw that left knee in towards you. So we're coming into this reclined pigeon, but we're keeping it active. So we're not using the arms just yet. And try and flex both feet. And then when you're ready, you can interlace the fingers around the back of the left leg and then extend that left leg up towards the ceiling. So reach the heel of the foot away from you. And then slowly bending that left leg, sole of the foot down to the floor. Reaching the right leg away this time, draw the left knee in towards the chest. And then carrying that left leg across into your twist. Left fingertips reach away, gaze comes in the direction of the left fingertips. And again, keeping that left shoulder down on the ground. Coming back to center, we're going to extend that left leg up towards the sky and then taking a hold of either the outside edge of the knee or the foot and then drawing the knee in towards the armpit. Placing that right hand on the right hip. It's half happy baby. You can move around if you need to. And then planting the sole of the right foot down on the ground. Cross the left ankle over the knee. Hands down at the sides of the body, palms down to the ground, inhaling. And as you exhale, actively draw that right knee in towards you, and keeping the feet flexed. And then begin to interlace the fingers around the back of the right leg. And then reaching that right foot towards the sky, flexing the foot. And then placing the right foot down on the ground, left foot down on the ground next to the right foot, so the knees are up towards the sky. And then hands come back down to the sides of the body, palms facing down. We're going to come into our bridge, so let's take a full inhale here. As you exhale, press the ground away and start to peel through the spine, lifting the pelvis. Inhale, sweep the arms above the head, keep the pelvis lifted. Exhale, lowering arms and pelvis down to the ground together. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, peel through the spine into bridge. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. Exhale, everything lowers together. Final one. We're going to make it a little different. So inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, peel through the spine into bridge. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. This time on the exhale, keep the pelvis lifted. And you might keep the arms down on the ground here, or you might interlace the fingers behind the back of the body and then send the arms down as you roll onto the shoulders, keeping that pelvis lifted. Make sure there's space between the chest and the chin. And then gently lowering the pelvis all the way down to the ground. Release the arms, draw the knees in towards the chest. Give the legs a squeeze, a little rock side to side. And then starting to bring yourself up to seated. So we're going to keep the feet planted into the ground here, knees up towards the sky. And then placing the arms up behind you. So sometimes it's preferred to have the fingertips facing away from you. Sometimes people like the fingertips facing towards you. Sometimes people like them just a little bit turned out. It's just a personal preference. So have a little play with where you want the hand positioning here. You're going to take an inhale. And as you exhale, press into the hands and the feet. Lift the pelvis. So you can keep the chin in towards the chest, keeping the gaze coming forwards over the knees. Or if it's comfortable, you might drop the head back, taking the gaze as far back as you can. Feel free to come in and out of this position. Play around with the arms, the position of the arms, and also the positioning of the head. And don't forget to breathe as well if you're continuing to hold. Taking your final inhale. And as you exhale, lower the pelvis nice and slowly down to the ground. You're going to cross the feet, bring the hands down, stepping back into either all fours, or if you feel ready for it, straight into your plank position. Drawing the navel towards the spine. We'll take an inhale. As you exhale, lower the knees, chest and chin. Slide the belly forwards, baby cobra. So belly stays down on the ground, shoulders draw away from the ears. And then slide the hands forward. So you're going to come onto your sphinx, into your sphinx. So you're onto the forearms, make sure they're parallel to each other, palms facing down. And then drawing the elbows in towards you, lifting the chest. Glutes are switched on. We've got an opening through the front of the body, gently drawing the chin in towards the chest so we avoid this overextension of the neck. If this is comfortable, you might send the fingertips out to the corners of the mat and then extend the arms into your seal. You come up a little higher. And you can take the gaze over that right shoulder. Back to center, gaze over the left shoulder. Back to center. Lowering the elbows back down if you're in your seal. And then slowly lowering the chest down. Slide the hands underneath the elbows. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale as you tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Little pedal into the feet. Maybe bring the feet a little closer to the hands. And then pressing the ground away, gaze towards the belly button or the upper thighs. And just taking a couple of breaths here. And then inhale high to the toes, and then lowering the knees down. We're going to come into a child's pose, so knees wide, toes together, and reaching the hands forwards, allowing the head and the heart to drop down towards the ground. And then walking the hands over towards the right side of the mat. You can place the left hand on top of the right hand. And then walking the hands over towards the left side, placing right hand on top of left. And then coming back to center, walking the hands in towards the knees. So you come to any comfortable seated position. You could be kneeling, you could be cross-legged, and we'll sweep the arms up above the head. Hands into heart center. Namaste. I just wanted to jump on here and say thank you if you've been doing my classes, and I hope you're enjoying them. If you are, feel free to like the videos and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future classes. Any feedback or comments you can leave in the comment section below. There is also a little link in the description box where you can leave donations if you're feeling generous. Donations are extremely appreciated. It means that I can continue to record and share these classes with you. And I hope to see you back here soon for some more classes.